There you go. We're live.
All right, welcome to a Tuesday afternoon, actually. First ever Tuesday afternoon show
Yep.
to the Guitar Gear Locker. And tonight, or today, keep saying tonight. Today is live show 59. And we have not been on, I think, almost 5 weeks?
Almost
Over
5
4 weeks.
weeks.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. It's been I was gonna try to do some stuff with we had talked before with Jeremy that we're gonna have him on. I feel bad because I didn't even call him, but it just didn't work out with the foot thing going on. So
Yeah. 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 Roger's been through a lot the
yeah,
last 6
sorry.
weeks.
But you've had a good time. You've had a lot of excitement.
Yeah, yeah, just trying to get back to normalcy for the brief time that I'm home. So, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I don't think all of us realize how disruptive it is to you guys when you go on, like, especially to Europe.
Mhm.
Away from home for a month, almost a month,
Yeah.
and, a whole different situation than getting readjusted.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. This time was definitely a little bit more of a readjusting than
Yeah. Well, at
usual.
least you had really nice weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it is.
No, no, I mean, where you were.
Oh, oh, no. Definitely
There
not.
a couple of the pictures you all posted, the snow was so deep, it looked like you were driving through half of a tunnel.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, some of those photos maybe from the Alps, actually, going through the
Oh, yeah.
Alps, you know?
Yeah. So,
So,
where do you wanna start? So that this'll be usually people over in Europe, because we have a big audience that follows us in Europe, they can't catch us live, because usually
mhm,
we're in the middle of the night for them, so this'll
yeah.
be cool to have some people from Europe to maybe jump in the comments. Everybody else, I kinda said it in the announcement, like, "I know you're probably at work, but you're not doing anything anyway, so you might as well watch." You're just sitting at your desk, you're pretending to work, so you might as well watch. Watch on your phone, what the hell?
Yep,
Unless
yep.
you're doing something dangerous, then don't watch.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, so where do you wanna start?
Whatever you wanna start.
We
Wherever you
have
wanna.
some, well, I mean, you've sent me a lot of photos, so we can kinda walk through the tour with you if you want. I don't know
Sure.
if there are any kind of, chronological order, but,
Mhm.
and there's some rig
Okay.
pictures in there and a couple
Mhm.
videos, so here we go.
Yeah.
I'll flip it over to you.
This is from somewhere, so, I'm not sure where, but that's,
Somewhere in Europe.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that is from, but,
Looks like good crowds though, right?
oh, yeah. So well, first, the tour was, a huge success. I would say for all 3 bands, it exceeded all our expectations. For the turnouts. A lot of sold out shows. Um, and I think for Mayhem, it was like their most successful headline tour they've done in Europe. And yeah, it was a great package. And yeah, yeah, it was just really fantastic. Can't say enough about everybody involved, all the bands, all the crews, just amazing people all around, no fails. Um, Yeah, yeah, and, we broke down 4 times, so,
We have a picture of that
that
coming
was
up
fun.
too.
Yeah,
There's a
so,
picture.
yeah, but,
Well, and
yeah,
here you caught a rarity of Bob with both hands on a guitar.
yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
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 cool picture. So
so,
I'll go
yeah,
to the
mm,
next one, and then, well, I'll address the comment here in a minute.
yeah, this is in the Alps, and, we were all sleeping except for these unfortunate 2 guys, one being our driver, the other one is, our sound man, Seth, and they were out there working to put chains on the bus's tires, because it was so bad to get
Yeah.
through the snow. So yeah, those poor guys.
Man, how did
Then
that
we
thing
had
happen?
GoPro, everybody was passed out. So
Then so
yeah.
we have a comment on here. He said, "Damn glad y'all were on. Wonder what was going on." Yeah, it was just a long month, man. Well, as you know, Alex had been gone. He was in Europe with Immolation. They were on tour, and I kind of alluded to it earlier. I was gonna try to do it, with Jeremy and a couple other people, but I had a foot surgery on a broken foot, and it would swell up every night. So it's like, I didn't want to take the risk of putting it up and then having to take it down because I couldn't make it because my foot was swollen. So, but we're good to go now.
Yeah.
We're kind of moving through. So we showed the first one.
This is our first breakdown. As you see, we're having a good time on the
Yeah.
side of the road, hanging out. And that's our next band photo. Actually, that'll be on our website.
What's that? It's almost Devo-esque.
Yeah,
Men at work.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm telling you, when you sent me that picture, because you sent the picture, but you didn't say anything for a couple minutes, I was like, "What in the hell are they doing over there?"
Yeah, I think that was France actually, but I have to say the system they had there, their emergency system, those guys were right on the money. They came over and got us out of there and took us to the shop, and they really had their shit together. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
So, yeah. So how well does that do? I see you have tire chains on it. How well does that do in the snow?
that thing didn't do too well. It's the first time we ever. I mean, we were supposed to be sharing a bus, but that didn't happen. A big nightliner for many reasons, but so we had to last minute do this, and yeah, it's a mini bus. It's like a new thing in Europe, and if it's like 10 people or whatever, 10 bunks or whatever. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
If you
I
broke
mean,
down 4 times,
I was gonna say I asked how well it did in the snow, but you broke down 4 times.
yeah,
Not well.
yeah. So thankfully thanks to the Mayhem crew and Marduk crew. I mean, man, those guys and girls really bailed this out. Just amazing people, and helped out in many ways. Everybody. To help. Because there was a few times we didn't think we were going to make it, and it happened. Marduk came and got us the first time around, saved
Right.
our asses. So
Right.
yeah.
Good crowd.
And that is London, England. And that was a sold out show in London. It was a really amazing show. You know, that place is I think it's the Electric Brixton, I think it's called. I can't remember, but yeah, really old venue, and yeah, great show.
Right. Hey, Jed
Yeah.
Simon's with us.
Hey, what's up, Jed?
One of the best lineups ever. Glad you guys were able
Yeah,
to
yeah.
break
It
down.
was, I'm sure you've been through worse in the past. But yeah, it was it all came together, thankfully, and thanks to everybody that helped out. So yeah,
Yeah, man, it's good to see you again.
yeah.
No, maybe it's warming up where he is too, right?
Yeah,
In
it's
here.
nice here today. What do we got? 80 today?
Oh yeah, it's 80. It's great.
Yeah, you're in Philly, so I'm assuming it's not too bad there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know why I thought I'm thinking of Jeremy. Jeremy's way up north.
yeah.
Yeah, we finally made it to 80, but in the DC
77.
area, oh, you
Yeah,
said 77. Man,
nice.
that's
Oh,
good.
man, I'll take that all year long.
Yeah, we kind of get almost the same weather as them, so they're probably looking at the same thing. 80 today, 80-ish, and then next week possibility of snow.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Mhm.
But yeah, all right. So I'll go to. So the next one's a video. We'll see how this goes.
I'm gonna need one more power strip.
Oh, this is
Thank you.
Finland, I think. Yeah.
Or I just take that.
You can hear that, right?
Yeah. So this place, I forget the name of this venue. So this venue in Finland, and I got an interesting story about this day. So this during the show, the same time, there was the Alexei Leho tribute show. Children of Bodom were doing for him, and so that was happening the same time, and both shows sold out. So go Finland, I tell you. So yeah. Um, and also that venue, which the name escapes me, is kind of like a legendary venue in Finland where Zeppelin played there, and Jimi Hendrix, and yeah, you name it. Maybe Jed, you probably played that venue at some point too. Name escapes me. Metallica played there in '84. So they had a lot of cool photos in the backstage area of like Hendrix and AC/DC in '77, I think played there, and Queen, you name it. Really cool, like historical venue. But like I said, the the name of the venue escapes me. So yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude there. I'm lining up. So for everybody watching, I was paying attention to Alex, but I have to line up the next set of pictures that are coming up. This is a stud muffin picture right there, man. Looks studly.
That is England.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a show, I believe.
For him. And he said, yeah, that's a good picture, man. You all had some really good pictures and videos.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff pumping out every day, from photographers throughout the tour.
Yeah.
So, for all three bands, there was a lot of great shots on the tour. But yeah, and
That's another great shot.
yeah, I'm not sure where this is, but yeah, somewhere in Europe.
Somewhere in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so explain some of your setup up there for the people that are watching, like the guitar people.
So me and Bob were both using EVH heads and cabinets. Actually, a couple of shows we had to use Marshall because our backline got left behind because of a breakdown. So we were using Marduk's Marshall cabinets. But yeah, we were actually the only band using tube amps. So Marduk was going pretty much straight in, and I don't know what they were using. Mayhem too, and especially for Mayhem because they had the stage show thing going on, and so it definitely freed up a lot of space for them.
Right.
Going straight in, and I have to find out what they were using, but it sounded really good. But yeah, we were actually the only band on tour using tube amps. So
Yeah. Oh, wow.
in the modern era now. So
Right. Jed has a good question. How'd the guitars fare through the temperature changes?
really good actually. I just played the one at my number one guitar on the tour. I just played it last night, and still in tune.
Really?
So I mean, for the most part, pretty close. So
Yeah.
after all that, because yeah, we went through some really extreme negative conditions, especially you get to Poland and Finland and Sweden, and we played in Latvia.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it was but yeah, they held up pretty well.
So
Thankfully.
here's a question for, I mean, people that don't tour like you all. Like when obviously I would assume the guitars are in the trailer, correct? With the rest of your equipment.
Yes. Mhm.
So how does, I mean, it's hard just enough for me to keep my temperature normal down here when I have customer guitars in. Like, how does that work when they're out? It looks super cold there. Like the guitars are in a super cold trailer and then they're going inside.
Mhm.
Like, is there a lot of movement in the neck or?
No, I mean, I gotta say, I mean, props to ESP. I mean, they're the best guitars as far as that goes, going through temperature conditions and all. My guitars at home are in much more worse condition than the ones on tour.
Man,
I
I gotta
picked up one yesterday and I was like, oh man, this thing is like dead, the frets.
well,
But
and I'll get to more comments in a minute. This was like we've had some pretty mild winters the last few years, but this year was so cold. The heat stayed on so much in everybody's houses. I
I
had
know.
it really affected acoustic guitars this year, but fret sprout definitely sprouted this year.
Yeah.
So a lot of it because I mean it's just so dry, dry heat. All right, so let's see. Angelo, thanks for joining us. Yep, hope you're doing well also. And let's see. Ordo text, by the way, enjoyed y'all's portion. One of the shows about flying V's. Was debating on a couple different guitars, but I think I've settled on the Jackson V. Do you play Jackson?
I play ESP Vs, but I do have Jackson Vs, and you know, one of the I mean, it was the Gibson Flying Vs what got me into the V guitars, but obviously Randy Rhoads, seeing that first, pictures of him in Green Magazine or whatever it was with the Concord V, that kind of got me all into Jackson, which I still love Jackson guitars and Charvel,
Yeah.
But no, I'm an ESP guy. So,
Yeah.
but I do have some Jacksons.
No, but if you weren't endorsed by ESP and an ESP guy, if you were just out shopping for a V, first of all, what advice would you give and where would you look? Because I know you like to get some
Well,
Vs too.
it depends on your comfort zone, what
Yeah.
it is. I mean, as far as comfort, I think the arrow and the double arrow is just like such a way it sits on your hand and the access to the upper frets, and there's that little cutoff there. Um, but it depends on what's comfortable to you and what's not. Some people like more of the traditional Gibson V setup.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, I like really love the arrows. The contour of the body and all that. They're just super comfortable guitars. So,
Right.
and they look cool too. So
It's so well said. And
Yeah.
we had I don't know what our happiness fail was, but we had a happiness fail.
yeah.
Gordo text. Yeah, that's a good answer. All right. So let me throw another one. All right, talk while I find another picture to throw up. It takes a second.
Yeah. But
Oh, here
yeah,
you go. This is sorry, I said talk and then I interrupted you immediately. There we go.
yeah, that's my rig right there. So yeah, and I tell you, I love those EVH cabs. Sound fantastic. But basically me and Bob, same rig, same exact rig. Except his head is just all black. Mine is the black and white there. Yeah, man, served us well. And even on the new album, actually, that's pretty much the rig right there.
Yeah.
You know.
Where's your pedal board?
You're looking at it.
I said that intentionally, you know that. Because a lot of people think you have
Maybe
a lot of
the
pedals.
next tour, I don't know. See, I got nothing going on actually. So our sound guy, when it comes to me playing a solo, he'll do his little magic on the board to do that. So it makes things easier as far as me hitting delay pedal or whatever. So same thing with Bob, both just straight in through the wireless. And I actually, even for the first time, I didn't use noise gate. And that worked out fine. So
Really?
no noise gate either.
Chad has
Depends on the show, the room.
Tubes always love the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Or
You can't beat it. Can't beat it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
And I think there's another one over here. I think it may be Bob's. Let me add that up. StreamYard. You could make this easier. I say this every week.
Yeah, that's Bob's rig right there. Yeah. That is not the Stealth. It's just like I can't remember what year that is, but it's the same head, same EVH.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty, and you've talked about this before. This is the first time we've gotten to see it. And when Bob was on, people thought you all used a lot of distortion and all that kind of stuff. And it's interesting how basic your rig is,
Yeah. Yeah. It's blue channel for the most part, and Bob probably a little bit different settings than mine. I'm usually mids about 3. Trebles probably it depends. Be around 7, 8-ish. And low tones, I mean, I'm all the way up to 11.
But
But it's different for everybody. It's I really believe it's in the hands too, because
yeah.
Bob can completely set his settings completely different than mine, and
Well, and I've left this slide up here long enough that if anybody ever wanted
Dean's
to,
about halfway too, by the way.
what's that?
gain's about halfway, maybe 6.
So, and I think I left yours up there for a while, but if anybody ever wanted to see you all settings and emulate it, I mean, you can clearly see them up there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, we had talked about doing some rig rundowns and stuff, but it was just too hard with
Yeah,
the time difference was rough.
yeah, well, that and also the way this tour around, it was very tight schedule. So everybody doing sound checks were the opening band. It's pretty much, get on stage, get everything going and sound check, and then rush backstage, get changed, grab your food that you don't usually get a chance to eat until after the gig. So
Uh-huh.
grab your food, put your food aside, and then run out, play the gig. And yeah, so there wasn't much time on this run. But next run coming up, we're going to have a lot of some off shows.
Jed said, "Throw and go."
So, yeah, exactly.
A little bit of right.
Come on. So yeah,
And there you go.
that is Prague. That was a great show, actually. That was sold out show.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably around 2,000 people, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a really really great show in Prague, and that was sound check actually. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And we'll move to the next one.
yeah, that's somewhere. I don't know.
Duct tape.
Yeah, well, as you see, that's a little bit of Mayhem's
Yeah.
stage show there. I think, like Attila would kind of vocalist of Mayhem would walk across these pillar things and stuff, and really, what an amazing show! I finally really got to, because really watch their set at the end of the tour, unfortunately. But man, just amazing! What a show! And Attila as a front man, I would say
Yeah.
he's best front man in black metal, no doubt.
You said it
Uh,
was,
I love Prague, Judd. Man, I love that city. Yeah, me too. I don't know. It might be Prague. There's like there's some places in Poland too really cool to hang out in, and but Prague is, as you know, is like, oh man, I love that place. Actually want to go back with me and my wife. Actually, go there for like spend a couple days there or something. But yeah, I love that
Do you
place.
think Prague is your favorite city?
It might be, yeah, to kind of hang out. And over the years, I've been fortunate. You have like a day off there usually or something, and
Uh-huh.
it's always a great place to have a day off and just hang out, eat some good food and
Right.
good ice cream.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Jed said,
And
man,
of course, I don't drink, but the beers, obviously the alcohol, it's definitely known for.
you can always look at alcohol, right? All
Yeah.
right. So we have oh, sorry, that's
Yeah, I'm
down
right there. I think we're in agreement there.
Jackson or Ibanez.
Oh, for me, Jackson.
All day long. All
Yeah.
day long.
Yep. I like Ibanez too, but
Do you?
yeah, I like Ibanez.
Why?
I mean,
I don't get it with Ibanez. I just really don't.
I mean, I love the Iceman, and yeah. But yeah, Jackson, easy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an Ibanez out there that would grab my eye. I'm gonna blow through some more. It's hard. So as everybody knows, we haven't done this in, like we said, almost 5 weeks. So my computer's doing all these updates. So I hope everybody's glad to know I don't have a virus that just popped off. So I'm dealing with comments and pop-ups and all right. So let me blow through some more of these. Jed said, what band again? I didn't know if
Many hats he's worn, Jed.
yeah. We should have asked him how he's doing. We haven't talked. Well, you probably talked to him. I haven't talked to him since last time he was on the show.
Mhm.
Oh, look at we're down to. We get more comments during the day. I thought it would be opposite.
Yeah.
Well,
I went there with Cynthia some years back. I was like pre Euro, fest run, and we hung out there. And she loved it, man. Yeah, that place is amazing. You need a couple days to kind of hang out there.
We have
Beautiful
Christoph. We
place.
haven't seen him in a while. I think Christoph is in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. And he and I have interacted through email a couple of times with some questions. I think. I'm pretty sure. All right. We'll go to the next one. And that is, I think we saw one view of this.
Oh, that is Ross's rig. So Ross, and I tell you, that rig really sounded amazing. I can't remember what that. It's an Ampeg cabinet, but that cabinet was a monster, and that head is an orange, which I can't see. I know it's the one he uses at home, but Ross actually switched to orange a few years back, and he's now endorsed with the company. But I think we were on tour, and his rig broke down or something, and somebody had an orange head. I can't remember what tour it was, but our friend Spencer, which Roger knows, is actually now full of hell. He hooked Ross up with a guy there, orange, I believe so, and they that rig sounded great. But
You had this at the Fillmore when we saw you all, right?
What's that?
Didn't he have this when we saw you all at the Fillmore?
No.
Oh, he didn't have it then. Whatever he had then was insane.
He had his boogie cabinets that he's had for eons that sound amazing, but those things are just that will break your back very easily.
Yeah.
But that really sounded good. I mean, Ross always got one. A lot of people don't talk about his bass tone and all, but he's got such a rumbling, amazing tone. And a lot of it is in his finger playing and stuff too. And he had a really great sound on this. This tour.
Yeah. Jen said nights are tough because he's old. We're all getting there, man. It's like, you know what? We should have invited him before the show to complain with us.
It is. I got the little one at school, Jed. So it's like, all right, now I have some time to do something during the day. So
yeah, and you know what? So we kind of we were trying to do it yesterday, but something came up. So one time we're gonna have to both be in one place, like be here, be there, or whatever. So and do some different stuff. Well, we talked about that, doing some different stuff during the daytime now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now that the schedule's opened up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see where he's old. Every time I see that, I laugh. Belgium time difference makes. Oh yeah, this is Christoph. So and I knew we had emailed back and forth about one of his guitars, but sometimes when you're put on the spot in a podcast, you can't. It's like, okay, what's that? Yeah, good dude. He's able to make it when we do it during the day. And next time,
yeah.
And all right, I'm all caught up, so I'll go to the next. Now I know how the weatherman feels when he's doing all those point and mount. Let's see. Oh wow.
And that's Steve's kit. Yeah, so that is basically the same kit that he has at home, but a different color. And so yeah, that is oh god, what is Steve's specs actually? Oh man, I'm the worst guy to talk to about drums.
Come on, you said you wanted to do a rig rundown. You need to run down Steve's. We need to have Steve on one time.
Yes, we do. No doubt. Maybe let me reach out to him today and see if he come on the next show. Actually, we get him and Carolina, his girlfriend Carolina.
Oh yeah,
also a drummer. and many people know her from Castrator and a lot of other projects. That'd be great. Actually, get them both on. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah.
And they have a band together too. Them two. So
Chad agrees.
yeah.
No, and look, I tell you what, I honestly didn't know how a daytime show, and I phrased it like if you're in America and you're working, you're probably screwing off anyway. So why not watch us?
Yeah.
But if you're in Europe, this is your prime time.
Yeah. And then behind Steve's kit is Hellhammer's kit, all hidden.
Okay.
And man, he's got a beautiful kit. Hellhammer. It's like a sonar kit.
Yeah, it looks like a monster. All right, and we are. Let me see where I'm going next. Oh, wow.
And this is, I believe, this is the last show. This was Gothenburg, Sweden, and yeah, and actually, this show too was the last time we broke down. We broke down earlier that day on the in some mountain in the middle of nowhere in Sweden, and we didn't think we were going to get there in time. So thankfully, thanks to also Mayhem's tour manager, she really coordinated a vehicle to come and get us, pick up our trailer. And literally, really, like, this goes to show teamwork of everybody working together with the venue. They were all amazing. So within 18 minutes of getting there, we were on stage, up and ready to go and open the show. And it was kind of interesting because they held back the crowd, like they had a gate holding back the crowd. And then it was like we got on stage and started getting ready to hit the first note, the intro, and you'd see the gate open and everybody running towards the stage. And and wow, that was at least for me, that was a record. Just how that all worked out within 18 minutes of walking into the building, and then on stage, everything set up. Got set up within that period of time and checked and ready to go. It's just wow.
What's the typical amount of time for a setup and sound check?
I mean, I don't know. It could take a while. I mean, usually we're not too complicated. As long as the monitors are right. At least for me, Bob and Ross is just like. Literally, Ross just wants himself and nothing else. It depends on the room, obviously. Bob usually doesn't want anything.
Yeah.
Me and Steve are the ones that Steve wears in-ears, and he's got to get everything set up with his triggers and his in-ears, and then me with my monitor. I usually need like I said, dependent on the venue, but I'll need a tiny bit of kick and snare, Bob's guitar, and nothing to me usually, and Ross's, a little bit of Ross's vocal. I like to hear Bob, especially when we're doing harmonies and stuff. Make sure that we're really lined up. But
now,
yeah,
is Steve the only one that uses in-ears?
Yes.
Are you thinking about it?
I'm thinking about it.
Out there,
so we'll see. I know it's going to be. It's very bizarre sounding. It's not like I'm used to hearing all that, and when you're hearing this sound in your ear, that's just not alive sounding. If that makes sense,
See, Christoph just supposed to show me. For me, it was 4-hour drive, but I'd love to catch you guys in Mayhem. Yeah, y'all might be back through there again, right?
Yeah, well, we're going to be back. Well, we'll be back in July for the festivals, European festivals. So we'll be over there for another like a little over 2 weeks or something, like maybe 2 weeks it is, the festivals. And then, we're working on coming back early next year for either a headline tour or we'll be with somebody else. We'll see. So but we'll be back. So
and he's talking about the in-ears.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's just like it just sounds Yeah, bizarre. It's like,
I mean, I could be wrong, but I think if they're like, if you were just starting out and that's what you knew, it would probably be different than like you and Jed and the rest of the guys in the band that you all have always used just regular monitors. So it would be weird switching over and hearing that whole different
yeah,
sound.
like Steve's used to it, but
Yeah. So for
yeah.
you and Jed and anybody else in the comments, so if a younger person just getting into music now, would you recommend in-ears or not? Like if they were just getting into it, somebody younger or somebody new. They don't have to be younger.
Well, you definitely want to go deaf like myself. um, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't have an answer for that, because I don't have any experience with it to even suggest it. I would suggest that you don't have your monitors so loud on stage, things like that.
All right, if you had to do it all
And
over
I
again.
and I used to try the earplugs, and I just never, I think Bob may have put the plugs in, I think. Uh, but
Yeah,
yeah, it just I could never, or maybe I'll try that again. I don't know. So but I
yeah,
was just not going deaf like myself.
yeah,
When you be doing this, 30 whatever, almost 40 years playing live, you know,
right,
I don't suggest destroying your hearing.
right, right. All
Bad
right.
advice. I have no advice,
What's that?
I said I have no advice. So
You're not gonna give your dad advice? I figured you'd be, like, popping off with some dad advice, like,
well, just
"Protect your hearing,
don't be in
kids."
a band. Don't do it. I would
Or no,
suggest
that's your advice?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I think,
Don't
not
do it.
not band stuff, but I think now playing loud, I've already destroyed my ears over the years in public safety, so, I think, if I could draw a parallel, I can remember there were a couple, pieces of apparatus I rode on where the sirens were so loud, they would just rattle your teeth. And
Yeah.
then towards the well, not the end of my career, but, the second half of my career, they came out with headphones, and I wish they now looking back at my age, with my hearing the way it is now, I wish I would have had those and used them when I was younger. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
like, when you wanna enjoy some loud music and you have, like, a vibration in your hearing, it's not fun anymore.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, let's see, I think I have one more, then we can experiment with, some of the
Mhm.
videos. There you go.
Yeah, that's not everybody, but that's most of us. That was the last night of the tour. That was in Gothenburg, Sweden, and so that's a mix of us, Marduk and Mayhem, and the crews. And there's definitely quite a few. There's a few people missing. Everybody was just like, even myself, I was like out the door already. And they're like, "Come on, photo,"
Yeah,
and so yeah, but that's yeah, you got some of the members of Mayhem Marduk and Immolation and some of our crew. I'm trying to think, is our whole crew in that photo? We have, let me see here. Oh, I see Steve, me, Bob, Ross, our tour manager all the way to the end. That is Dieter, our merch person, Leanne, our our front of house, Seth. He's the guy throwing the horns, actually, and next to me. And but yeah, um, great group of people right there. All amazing people. Really had a blast with everybody, and you know, hopefully we can do it again. There's a little talk, but we'll see.
right?
So, yeah, but that lineup was just really stellar. It was just and when we for the most part we Marduk guys everybody's been friends with for years, and Mayhem guys we toured with before in 2017. Just got to know them even better on this tour. Just what a great bunch of people, and
Right.
yeah. So and I for me musically, it's like we're our music is very dark, and so musically kind of mixed well with Mayhem and Marduk, I think, and we always do really well with the black metal people. So yeah.
Chad, he says spectacular. You know what? I swear to God, I'm not even making this up. When I saw that, I was like, wow, I don't know if I could spell spectacular. And he said, oops, bad spelling. I was like, wow. I had, yeah,
Yeah,
no doubt that jumped in my mind.
it was a great lineup. It really worked well. So yeah, hopefully we can do part two of it, in Europe.
Yeah. So what was the highlight of the tour?
I would say as far as like crazy show, the wildest show was Madrid in Spain. They were definitely the wildest crowd. Poland's always really good for us. So Poland was, a great crowd. Madrid, Portugal's another cool show. Now for me, I've been everywhere except for I'm pretty sure I never played in Latvia. So that was a first for
Yeah.
me. And so that was really cool to go and play there in Riga. And I believe, before I was in the band, Immolation played there once. And I think it was maybe like 20 years ago or something.
Uh-huh.
So that was cool to go to Latvia for the first time. I'm pretty sure I could have been there before, but sometimes things escape you. But that was cool, But yeah, London was a great show. I mean, every show was great, really. There's no, you know, um, no stinkers or anything like
Ticket
that.
sales were good? Like a lot of people?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, most of the shows sold out on the tour.
Nice.
So, and if they weren't sold out, they were,
Close.
few short of doing that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
The smallest show was actually Latvia.
Really?
You Yeah, that was, but and that was not small by any means, but that was definitely probably the smallest crowd. Maybe 800 people, maybe something like that.
Yeah,
So
still not shabby.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
Gordo text. So we can go into what's next. I was gonna ask that. So you all have a busy year coming up. I mean, you
yeah.
just had 2 videos come out, 2 singles, right?
Well, the second one's about to come out. It hasn't come out yet. We just did a
I
little
thought
preview.
it came out the other day.
No, that was just a preview of it. That will
Oh,
air,
gotcha.
I'm sure sometime this week. I don't. Yeah. So next tour, we were out with Behemoth, Deicide, and Ron and Christ in the States, and that starts up in April. I can't remember what the first date is. So yeah, so we have those coming. There should be some other stuff popping up too around that tour with us and Riding Christ and possibly DSI and some of the shows. Maybe one or two of those shows been announced already with just the three bands, or the two of us, So that'll be announced soon too. But that's another, super stacked lineup, with the four bands.
And you all
Um,
are gonna cover a lot of territory too. It's
yeah,
long.
it's a long tour. Yeah. Well, for us, not for Behemoth, but
Right, right.
yeah.
It is.
Like I said, I'm still waiting for the dates to come out. This will be additional shows on there for like days off on the Behemoth tour and on the way out because the tour starts in California and ends in California. So we're going to do some extra shows too. So look
Right.
out for it. Yeah. So yeah, that's around the corner. So and then hopefully for those tours we'll do a proper rig rundown.
Yeah, I think it'll be easier. I mean, some of it was, some of it was I was just out of pocket. You all, like you said, everything was busy for you guys. I was doing my recuperating thing on the
Yeah.
injured reserve list, I like to refer to it. But it was also like I was always figuring out, all right, so what time is it there? What time is it? It was just too hard
Yeah.
to do all that stuff.
Me and Roger health wise went through some rough stuff. I started out the tour with bronchitis, which is not a good thing to start off the
Yeah.
tour.
No, and you had it since,
I didn't know I had it until
right?
a couple days before I left, and then they got me the proper meds. And first week was a little rough, but yeah, came together. I didn't think I was going to make it.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to make the tour. But
Yeah. But I mean, you were sick, what, like 5 days into that tour? But all the
Uh,
way from Christmas.
yeah, from Christmas. Yeah, fun, good times.
Yeah, yeah. Well, mine was just a broken wheel. I was you have a little bone taken out of your foot. You don't need it. Alright, let's see. Christoph, Alex, how do you guys handle Floyd equipped guitars with various climates?
Uh, yeah. Well, I mean, I block all my Floyds, so they're all blocked. Um,
Well, trim stop blocked, right?
yeah,
Not total.
yeah. So that usually keeps things a little bit stable. Bob doesn't block his. That's another story. So should look
Really?
at
He keeps his floating?
Yep. I'm
Wow.
trying to convert him into blocking it because he doesn't use it anyway. He may do a little mimicking things from some of the old songs with the solos where he used the bar back then, but he kind of Jakey E Lee's it,
Yeah.
and so yeah.
Well,
Trying
and when we put the trim stop, we usually put a brass block on yours and a trim stop. And when
Mhm.
we do that, typically, I mean, you can dive bomb it all the way down to where the strings are dangling and then it comes back in tune.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Jed said he's a floater too. Yeah. Yeah. That's it'd
I'm
be
thinking of getting one guitar that's floating that I can have, for certain stuff because it's been a long time since I've done
yeah,
anything like that. So yeah, we'll see. You
right.
know, but I
Yeah,
just like stability, of the trim stop.
yeah, and I
And I
think
like the feel of the Floyd. I'm so used to playing them for many years too.
yeah,
So
and I think some of it is it's the stability and it's a predictability too, like if you tighten the strings up or the springs up and get them a little more snug on there, then it's more likely to stay in tune.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
and when you're going through those different climates and stuff.
hmm yeah.
So, what else do you have? You wanted to talk about guitars too, right? Anybody want to talk about guitars? Okay. We've been 47 minutes. You want to go a couple more minutes?
Yeah, we can do a couple more minutes. We can go over these guitars that either of us will
Or
probably
we have
never
somebody
ever
from
own.
nighttime on your lunch break. It's
Yeah.
not your lunch break. You're screwing off, man. Come on. What's happening? Uh, look, we've already talked to your boss. You're good to go. You can take a long lunch today. All right. So I'm probably gonna have to look something up on this one. So you wanted to talk about guitars, ESPs, right?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I mean, if you don't, you don't. If you do, what is it? ESP what?
Oh, Expedition Series guitars that probably nobody on that's watching the show will ever own.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, and they don't have them in one place, do they?
So
They're
if anybody's familiar with the
mm,
ESP Expedition Series, their top luthiers in Japan will make a few of these guitars every year. They usually debut at NAMM, and the builds on these guitars are just insane, completely insane. Yeah.
bosses. Suck it. All bosses. Well, I can't say that. My boss is my wife nowadays, so she runs the guitar business.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. All right, I'm gonna share it up.
I'd be afraid to even play the damn thing. These
Oh,
guitars.
man. So we'll look at them first, and then I did see one that I can show the price on.
Mhm.
Oh, there's probably more than one, but right,
Yeah.
so
So yeah. So what do you have there? We got a Eclipse. Oh, this is there's a Horizon, right? Is that a
Horizon,
Horizon?
yeah.
Horizon. And there is a Horizon 3, I think that's what that's called. And we got an M2 there. Um,
Well, and these are from their master luthiers
yes.
in Japan, correct?
And also even the hardware is all handmade. Everything,
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
I know,
everything.
like, some of the pickup covers were made out of wood. I saw one that was almost,
Well, they're not even wood, some of them. It looks like it's wood, but I
Yeah.
forget. I watched something where they talk about it, what the material was.
He said ESP line for lawyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, it's hard to see there on some of these photos, but there is so many different pieces of wood in between there that they mix. Like, how they do that is just insane. Like, I mean, look at the back of that thing too.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I'm
Yep.
sorry. I have to look over there to see it. Um, yeah, there was one that I hope we
And then you got a Maverick, it's,
ooh, that's nice.
you know, and, yeah, another Maverick right there.
Yeah.
Yep. Look at
Hey,
that. Look at that arrow. That is just ridiculous.
I mean, we're asking which V would you get? I mean, there it is.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for the V, there's your V.
Yeah. And then that's the first I've seen that shape, the what is that, the EX or something? I can't remember the name of that body shape that they make, but I've never seen an Expedition Series with that shape. And the Maverick too.
This is the one I was talking about that I couldn't describe. So I wish I could zoom into this, but it won't allow me to. So
Mhm.
if you see this guitar, you see how the pickup cover is. If you zoom into it, you can see Seymour Duncan right across the bottom of it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's right across there.
Mhm.
It's like,
Yeah.
well, probably could have done that a little different. That's nice, man.
But even like the bevels, and I think on the back of some of these the pieces of the neck, and it's just
Yeah, but
insane, and then it's like, what is that? Like an emerald uh middle of the neck? I don't know. I have no idea. It's some kind
I
of
I saw one the other day when we were talking. They had this may be a Purple Heart stripe.
yeah.
Look at that turquoise around. I
Mhm.
actually don't. That may not be turquoise. That's some sort of epoxy. I think Purple Heart stripe. Man,
That
it's
one, there's a video of on
that's on
I
Trogly, right?
yeah, and I think he talks about, I'm pretty, that may be some kind of jade or something.
Oh,
Uh
this up here.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Where the
look,
the 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 bevels there.
yeah. Frank Martin beat me to it. So, and I'll pull one of these up on Reverb. So there's an Eclipse on Reverb.
Uh-huh.
27,799.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Incredible, but I'd be afraid to play. Yes.
Yeah, same thing with me. It's just like, man, it's like,
Yeah.
um, because it's such a piece of art, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you have to ask, like, at what point do you cross over from it being like, it's still an instrument, but from being something practical and playable to, I just wanna put it in a safe and never touch it,
Yeah.
and maybe never have air touch it.
And they're instruments. They're made to be played. So, you
Oh, and
know.
I'm sure there's people who was it you that told me these flip around a lot on the
Oh
internet?
yeah. I've seen some of these guitars over the years just change hands like crazy, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
They go up for sale and somebody else got it, some other company bought it, or but
Yeah, man,
yeah,
that's
yeah. But
so,
yeah, amazing, pieces of art, really, besides a magical instrument.
yeah, let's see,
And we're not even really getting into the detail of everything everything that's going on. You could find, you could do your research online and find the specs on these guitars, but it's pretty insane how these luthiers build these guitars. Just the attention to detail, just unbelievable. Yeah,
well, Guitar Center has one of them.
yeah,
Hold on a second, I'll share it. I mean, go to your local Guitar Center and you will have this.
yeah.
Minute, I'm not inviting. Let's see. Am I doing stop screen? All right, hold on just a second. Good grief. Mm. Yeah, it is. Here we go. Sorry for the delay.
Oh, there's one right there. 25,799. Yep, I've seen
Oh,
that.
yeah,
That might be a couple years back, maybe. Yeah.
probably. Wow.
Yeah.
That's over the top.
And the hardware too. Just amazing. You know. But
Yeah, I don't know. Jed, are you gonna buy one? He probably rolls like that.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Jed's
Oh
got
my God,
he's
look who
definitely magical instruments, ESP custom shops and stuff like
look who
that.
showed up. Jeezy Cheech. He had some of the nighttime people. Yeah, daytime. And yeah, should I buy a house, a new guitar, like down payment on a house? Chad said, no. Oh man, that's crazy. But
Yeah.
you know what? I mean, I see some crazy stuff, but you know what? There's some good deals out there right now too. We've
Yeah,
talked about some of
sure.
those.
Mhm.
So you remember the let's see, it looks bulky. They all look bulky. Yeah. So that modern Eagle, those things were going. I mean, you could still catch them brand new for 5 to 7,000. And
Mhm.
I had somebody come in and play mine the other day. I think when I got it, I got mine, what was it, 37? Somewhere around there. 37. The guy just got one for 34. Like, that's
Mhm.
a good price on that guitar. Wood Library.
Yeah.
Yeah. Versatile guitars. Cry every time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I've kind of gotten better with that, but I mean, nothing, not even in the neighborhood of these guitars. But remember, I got rid of that Sir because of that. I
Talk about a scratch. I'll show you this. Actually, I just noticed it the other day, and this is why you don't take double arrows. They're not made for um, what do you call it again? The Enki cases.
uh-oh.
Enki. Uh,
Does
This
your
is
Enki case still have the fire department T-shirt in it?
yeah. This guitar was literally sitting in Europe for years. Never played anything. I just brought it home because I had two of these over there, and this one was like really never played. Untouched. And then what do we got here? If anybody can see that.
Ooh.
Cash taken out. Yep.
Did that happen in the case?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So Enki, you got to do better with the double
Well,
arrows, you know.
so let's talk about that for a second. Because remember, I struggled for a half an hour getting your guitars in that case. And
Hmm.
they're not, it's almost like they're not made for those full-size Vs,
They're
right?
not. They're not because when I first got them, because that's what I before I got the arrows, I played the double arrows
Yeah.
and the Alexi, shaped guitars, which they fit perfectly in there. But I messaged the guy when I originally got it. He's like, "Oh, I missed that take. You got to take out all the foam." So even taking out everything, the inserts in there, it's
Yeah.
still not good on those guitars and will ruin the edges
Right.
and so next trip it's going to be these, but this one is going to come out of retirement. So,
Oh, yeah.
and no Floyd on that one. But yeah, I just got to get this one up and ready to go. But this will be
Is
the
that the one we're gonna work on next week or whenever?
what's that? This one and the other one. I want to
Yeah.
get done as my backup, but I think this one needs to come out of retirement. I haven't
Yeah.
played it
Yeah.
2019, something like
Let's do it. So, it's funny, we weren't doing the podcast yet, but remember the first time you brought 2 Vs over in that case, and I swear I always joke about, "Is the fire department T-shirt still in there?" Well, the story is, I thought I am an idiot, but I was trying to get those guitars in there. I'm like, "Man, what do you have to do?" Like, and I didn't wanna call you and look like an idiot. So I'm
that.
trying to get them in there. I was like, and I think I ended up putting them in the back of my car and taking them up. But so that's how the fire department T-shirt got in there because I was afraid they were gonna smash together and
Yeah.
I'd own one of your dents. But I was sitting there going like, so now I know that they're not necessarily, the case isn't big enough for those.
Yeah.
Back then, I was like, man, what is it? It's like, turn it this way, turn it that way. Yeah, it just wasn't happening.
Yeah.
Let's see, Jed. I'll get back to Shred Ward. Put big chunks of clear.
Yeah, I started doing that too. I should have done that on the way home, and yeah, it's a shame. That's the thing with pointy guitars,
Yeah, yeah.
especially the arrows too. They're super sharp compared to the Rhodes,
When
guitars.
when you bring them over, if you bring the case over, I have a bunch of stuff over here, bubble wrap and all kinds of crap, shrink wrap, all that.
Yeah.
Let's see, Shred Ward. Thoughts on the Millie Petrozza LTD EC with it. Did you have one of those?
Yeah, four of them. The one I just showed, the green one, is one of them. And
One of Les Paul's shape, but I think.
I thought he was talking about. Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks cool. Looks like a cool guitar. It's like a flat top too, I think. It's not like the normal Eclipse. It's like completely flat. I don't know.
Right.
It looks like it weighs. It's a heavy guitar, so that would not be good on my
Oh no.
my shoulder. So
No. What pound range do you look for in the weight of a guitar?
I like I don't know. If I can get something around the 7 ballpark, I can go up to 8. I mean, I do like heavy guitars. I love the way they sound, but it's not always the case too. Just because it's heavy and weighs a lot doesn't mean it's going to sound good either. Could be light and sound.
You know what the lightest V that you have is? So I can point today because my room is not dark.
It's not that one I just picked up. That's the heaviest one.
It's that one.
Oh, that one, yeah, the SKG. Yeah.
That is
And that guitar
lightest.
sounds good too. It sounds really good.
Yeah, it sounds great. Yeah, that thing is, we've talked about it before. When you look at it, like your mind is prepared to pick up something kind of heavy because it's big, but then it's like, whoosh, it's super light.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the lightest guitar I've ever. For anybody that doesn't know, that's a V that I got from Alex.
Yeah.
So that's why I call it his guitar. It's his lightest guitar.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a handmade instrument right there too. That guitar.
Yeah, that's cool. We've showed it on here before.
Yeah.
Usually, so when we do the nighttime show, when I point there, I'm pointing into darkness, so nobody ever sees it. So, and then that is the world's worst guitar, in my opinion. It's a Charvel D Martini, American made, and I do not like it. And I would have.
And if he ever sells a guitar, he's got to sell it to me. Okay.
So, right. But why haven't I sold the guitar yet? You know the reason, right?
I know the reason, yeah.
Yeah. My wife won't let me sell it. No, and she doesn't play guitar. She just thinks it's pretty. Yeah. Because it's the Frenchy, it has we blinged it out with that Futone and all that. So it would have been gone years ago. I hate it. I absolutely never played it.
I love Charvels. I love the Charvel Super Strats, and I love Warren D Martini. So
yeah,
I'd like to have if anybody's familiar, his what's the one with the skull and the blood, the black blood or black and red blood drips all over it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. All right, so Shred Ward comes. I think he's talking about the single cut you were talking about.
Yeah. I think you're right about that. It comes with the EMGs. Because I guess Millie went back to EMG after Fishman.
Age 1,011 pounds. Yeah, heavy. Oh, you know what? I swear that sometimes you have weird coincidences where you're talking about heavy guitars, and then somebody shows up to the show.
Yeah.
Okay, so. You know who this is. So he has a Strat that's probably 52 pounds. No, it's not. It's heavy. It's really heavy for a Strat. And that's why he did the LOL. And you'll remember the story. I think we talked about it one time. He has an LTD that he brought over, and he goes, it's just not heavy enough. So I took a Futone block that, it was like a B stock or something like that. wrapped it in foam, and put it in the electronics cavity to give it some weight.
Yeah, yeah.
It's funny we're talking about the guitars, and then bam, he pops up in the comments.
Yeah.
What's the heaviest guitar you have?
One of them behind me, it's an Eclipse, and it's very heavy. It's like this
The
one.
Les Paul one, right? Yep.
This one's pretty. I don't know. I think it's like 10 and a half, something like that, almost 11 pounds.
Oh, but it's so nice.
Yeah. Sounds great though.
Yeah, that's a great guitar.
Plays great.
And Mr. Nephilim's in here. Immolation, one of my favorite death metal bands. Do you get nervous playing on stage?
No.
Never
No.
have?
No. When I first my first show ever as a kid, first time playing live, I would have been 87, I think. I was nervous as hell. But after that, I don't know, just, I'm more just concerned about things not going wrong.
Right.
But no, I don't get nervous. I know some
Is it
people think that
something
way, but
is
yeah.
it something where you get nervous, like, before a show, but once you get into your thing, it's like
I mean, you
during
get the adrenaline kicks in, but I wouldn't say nervous,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
know.
Let's see. Gore-Tex, yes. EMG Series, Blue Fishmans, whatever one.
Yeah.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
I used EFG for many years. It's preference, but yeah, I can't get what I was looking for in those, what I wanted to get out of those pickups over the years. Just, I mean, tone chasing. Things change over the years of what you like and what you don't like.
Well, and you know
And
what? The X series, I don't have a lot of experience with those. I see, headset, um, 8185s, and all that kind of stuff. So
and
maybe I'm open to it.
50, what's it? The 57, 66. I like those. I like those sets. Yeah.
Well, let's just say we'll call it even. It's a tie.
Yeah.
They don't blow them out of water.
Whatever you like.
He said he's been watching from. Yeah, I had you blocked until we said something about heavy guitar. No, that's not true. I didn't have you blocked. I don't know, dude. Sometimes YouTube is just odd. I mean, try sharing something on here. Here's a question. How do you find the audience in Europe compared to USA? That's a good question.
Used to, and I've been asked this question. Everybody, I would say metal has, in the States at least, it's gotten back to closer to the way it was in the 80s, because I think because of the younger audience coming out now. So they're both great,
Yeah.
Um, you know, yeah. I mean, I think as far as crazy crowds, I don't think anybody beats Central and South America.
I was gonna say that.
So
Well, and when we were talking the other day, I think you guys don't realize how busy this year is going to get for you, because sure, you've released a lot of records through the past and you all been around for a long time. But in my opinion, things are different now. Like, it's more popular. It's more, and I know you all hate this, but it's more mainstream now, almost, right?
I guess,
Which is good and bad. Some people don't like it. Some people do. But I think, you have more kids talking about it now, a wider audience, and they're all talking about old school metal.
yeah. Well, us old people, not many of us coming out to shows like we used to. So we need those young crowd.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for them, we'd really probably wouldn't have anybody to play for.
Yeah. And I mean, that's just my opinion. What do I know?
Yeah.
I think I'm right, though. Not an X series fan.
Yeah. 57. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great pickup.
See, I'm talking specifically about the X series, not the regular, right? Yeah, I need to check those out. So I mean, you know, we're just both.
I tried out the X's. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to order a set just to try them out. What did more like the Fluence Modern so bad. There's something in the mid range that I find harsh.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I've told the story a zillion times about Fishman, but I came across him by accident, and I was actually going to switch from active, which I was using EMGs for years, to passive pickups because I couldn't get the clarity and the diversity of a passive pickup. You know, the EMGs to me, it's just like you stick an EMG in a guitar and it just sounds the same. You know, where I even I feel that the Fishmans play off the wood actually a bit in the instrument too. And yeah, so I came across the Fishmans, and it had, like I've said it a zillion times, it had the the ferociousness and of an active pickup, but it had the the balance of a diversity of a passive pickup, and that's what I was looking. And I wanted something more clarity, not so fuzzy and gainy where you just lose all tone. You know, I mean, it depends on what you're doing. You know, like I think if you're playing like a band like Obituary or something where it's just like single notes, bar chords, it can sound cool, like something more like fuzzy, like stoner rock or something like that.
yeah.
Where you just have like bar chords constantly. But when you're doing stuff where it's got a lot of six strings and strange chords and things like that, you need more clarity. So I don't know if that
And you
makes
know
sense.
what? In all fairness, though, I mean, there are. I mean, I like the company of Fishmans. I like their pickups, but there are some that. I mean, there's what was that set that I installed that we didn't necessarily like? Was it Abasi? There's some
Uh,
Abasis?
was it the other guy? Was it the PAFs or something like that?
No, no, I think it was someone like we were
Not the
the first
PAFs, the P90s. It was like Fishman P90s or something. I think you told
no. No,
me.
there was one, I think that they were looking for more of a metal sound, and they got more of like a Tosin Abasi sound. You
Mm,
know, nothing against that, they're just 2 different sounds.
yeah.
So, yeah, some of them, if you're looking for harshness, you're not necessarily gonna get that, but, you know,
Well,
when I'm
I'm gonna go for the Mick Thompsons next. So
yeah,
I'm I'm gonna I really like the way they sounded. So
uh-huh. Yeah, wait,
on
what
my
did we
guitar.
put those in? We
I
put
don't
those
have
in
it was
it was a
some
green guitar, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that green thing.
that
Yeah.
was somebody else's,
I
but
knew we put them. I mean, after a while, they just all run together. I
yeah.
knew we put them in something. But, yeah, no, I mean, we're fans, we're both fans, and I'm a fan of it because you introduced me, but the Will Adlers I like a lot.
Yes. Love the Will Adler pickups. Yeah, they're fantastic.
But we were talking about this before we went live. So you're talking about doing another, Hum single, and
Mhm.
I suggested doing the new, oh, what's his name? The new guitar that just came out.
Toby Rossi. I think you just said that, right?
No, no, the, Asian player, PRS, Cleo,
Oh, okay.
Herman
Herman.
Lee,
Oh, so
Herman Lee.
he. Oh, I thought. Oh, okay. I
I
thought it was.
yeah, I when we were talking earlier, I said it incorrectly. So, remember that's Hum Single Hum. The
Mhm.
single in the middle, he said he didn't want to, like, get caught up with his pickle in it. So, Fishman has made that single now to where and on his guitar, it's decked down even with the top of the guitar, and they've made it to where it sounds like it's up where it should be.
Yeah,
So, that's what we were talking about earlier is trying that with a Hum single
yeah.
where it
Because
gets it down out of the way.
the Maverick, that's one with the this one had all the issues. If anybody saw the episode, so this pickup was pulling. It was too high up. So
Yeah.
Roger had to kind of sand down the insides more to get that pickup down lower. So it was pulling on the strings
Yeah.
and knocking it out, the intonation and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that was, I mean, we got it down and when we were doing it, remember, we are like, that's low enough from the strings. And then you get it home and you call me and it's like, intonation's horrible, won't stay in tune. Won't
yeah,
this? Yeah, and it
yeah,
was. So those pickups are a little bit taller.
yeah.
So we did have to remove a little material inside, which
Yeah.
I hate doing, but gotta do what you
My
gotta
favorite
do.
combo, hum single. I love that combination.
It's a great guitar too, and they've re-released it.
Yeah. So
That's a possibility. I
yeah.
haven't bought anything in a while. I've been good lately.
They got those Expedition Series. I know you got your eye on them.
Oh,
So
yeah, man, that's
$30,000, you can have one. So
yeah. Let's see. I feel the X series has low end punch and killer mids of active, note separation and dynamics. That's a good way to describe it.
mhm.
I think there's too many times where we just say articulate. That's like a better way of saying articulate.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Immortal Maverick. Yeah, that's a great guitar. That is, so you have the Maverick, I have the Mirage, right? But
Mhm.
not old, a newer one.
Yeah.
And the difference in those bodies is, I mean, that the body on the Maverick is like optimal.
Yes.
The Mirage is almost like a big chunk of wood.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. The Maverick, for me at least, it's the most comfortable guitar I've ever played.
Yeah.
Like, like Strat shape ish guitar. It just really
Right.
sits well. So
Yeah. So we've been 116. I think we're good unless anybody else has anything in
no,
the
but maybe
there's
we'll
two
try.
more people in the comments than I thought there would. I thought we'd be
Yeah,
lonely today.
maybe we'll try this again during the day. You know.
Yeah, and we just bought a new 7-string. He said, "Oh, nice. Got another new guitar day."
Mm.
So,
Now,
yeah, well, we have more, I mean, daytimes for me, I mean, the worst part for me isn't even a worst part. It's like whatever I'm working on, you're gonna see in the back, and as soon as I get done, I'm gonna finish working on it. So it's like mid-work day for me, but I think it opens a lot up for we wanna test some stuff. So, let's see, let's say bye to him. Hey, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. We'll let everybody know in social media what day we're gonna be on next.
yeah.
But one thing that we wanna shoot out, let's see. Geez, Tuesday daytime, fantastic. Thursday nights, because I had, oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and I think this is, I mean, you have some flexibility during the day. I do. So one thing that we wanna shoot out is, I have to pick the scab to push in air every week. So we wanna shoot out, so I have the Tone Master, and now I have I worked out kind of a trade situation. So I have the Fender powered speaker that goes with it. I was gonna get the Laney like, Ian suggested, but this was just a good trade, so I did it. So we wanna shoot those 2 out and see if they sound close. The Stealth
Yeah.
and the Stealth of modeled Stealth, if you will.
Mhm.
So we
Yeah.
may do some of those kind of things and do some other stuff during the day.
Yep. I'm gonna
And we'll let
make my
everybody know on social media what day and time we land on.
yeah, yeah. We'll figure it out. So
We'll do some we'll go outside and do some outside shows. It's nice out now. Yeah. All
I'll
right.
hang out with the deer and the bears.
What's that?
Hang out with the deer and the bears in the back.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yep. All right, everybody. Like and subscribe. We appreciate you checking us out today and have a good day.
Yep. All right, guys. Have a good one.